Good morning, my YouTube friends. I hope you're doing good today. It's a winter wonderland here. We got this a couple of days ago. We've been the last couple of days, we've been in the single digits at night, in the teens during the day, which is not typically normal for us. We generally don't get this low, but we do get it seemingly every 2, 3, 4 years. We'll get a period like this where we really drop down. Next week it's supposed to be back seasonable, and that is 40s and so on for us in the days, and then 20s at night, and that's typically normal for us in February. But we're gonna head over to this house where I had to evict the people out for non-payment of rent, and they wasn't paying their water, and I don't know what the story is on that deal, but anyway, I'm out from under it. So let's head over to this house. While I am driving, my wife and I did this a year ago. I came up with the idea of it, and we did it again this year, which was last weekend. And so I just shot you a little video just to show you what we were doing. So here goes that video. Where I live, it's like 25 degrees and been sleeting. And Christy and I did this last year, and it worked out really good. We enjoyed it. We come down to an area where there's beach and a little bit of sunshine, and to work on our taxes. So we're down here, we're working on our 2020 taxes. And last year I came up with the idea, and I told her, I said, it's always boring just to sit down at the table at home, and for a couple of days or 3 days, I've been working on mine for a week and I'm almost done. But I said, if we go and we can look at the ocean and the sand while we're working on them, makes it kind of nice. So you can see I got my stuff kind of already out, going, coffee, mower. Had to have a tool section. When I go anywhere, I've always got ways to charge my phone, my laptop, my iPad. I've always got a flashlight. That's that new little M12 Rover charger. Can't leave your tools out of this. But here's our view. So we in Gulf Shores, Alabama. We like this little area. It's about 8 hours drive for us from our home. So I got to get on these taxes, but I just wanted to kind of tell you what we were doing, what's got going on, what we got going on. I don't know. I just got to sit down here and work now and get with it. And it's hard to fight the urge to go down there and walk on the beach. My wife got up this morning about sunrise and went down and walked on the beach. So where I'm from, it's about 25 degrees, and here it's 60 degrees, so big difference. Okay, we're over here at this house now, and we're getting it in good shape. Jason has been going around on his hands and knees and washing all the baseboards and touching them up with paint, which is making them look awesome. This is where the dog scratches is here. Now you can see this plank has these ridges, if that will pick it up, the camera. And so this still has a little bit of ridges in it, so it kind of blends in. It could use a little more mud on it, maybe, and sanding, but it really just kind of blends in with the ridges. There you go. See them? Kind of the ridges in the natural wood, and then the ridges in that. This is what I used to fix it. I get this at Lowe's. And I usually just keep a small tub of this. I like it real well. And it seems to work really good. I don't know if any of you that watch this have had any experience with this. This is where the light was gone above the sink. I got the new light up there. Not sure why that was gone. We have replaced all of the blinds, and I have this long blind. I had to go to Home Depot and get that. Nowhere around me had that long of a blind to go in the big window. I got this last night when I was at Home Depot. It's the one that's got the, where it's got the Phillips and a flathead, and then you can use this as a bit also to take, you know, little square head screws out. Thought I'd give this a whirl. You know, I really like this one right here because of, you know, it's gotten broke in now, so you can kind of just one-handed the thing. I like that, being able to do one-handed action. If I like this, I'll probably pass this on. See how it's gonna feel in my pocket. Because this feels really good in your pocket. It's easy, one hand, close it. And this one will probably have to break in. That's the way the other one was. Well, it's actually gonna, oh yeah, look at that. Shoot, yeah, man. That's pretty broke in. Then got the little bed holder. I'm not sure how you pull that out. It's a little hard. Got a, I guess, a pretty good magnet in it. I don't know if this light's gonna mess with this, but you can see that's broke out. So that's why I'm replacing that whole window shade. I do got a guy coming by. He's gonna measure a few windows, but we're gonna use our first use right here. And the light's probably gonna mess with it, but gonna use it to break this clip loose right here to hold this blind on. Check these out, guys. These are the clips to the new blind. I've never seen this before. It has got a double-sided sticky tape, and you peel this white tape off right here, and it is a little bit hard to get it separated, but you peel this tape off. And it is sticky. And I know this light back here is messing with this camera, but I'm sorry. I can't do nothing about the light. And you just stick them up here where you want them. And it holds it so you can get the screw in. Is that not cool? There's a blind replaced. Jeff? Yeah. Did you lose that cobalt knife I gave you? Or you said it broke? Yeah. The thing did? There you go. Merry Christmas. There's you another.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. There's you a good Milwaukee.
All right.
Did you get the clip fixed on it?
Nah.
Oh, you just been carrying it in your pocket?
Yeah, I just been carrying it.
There you go.
All right.
I got me one last night with the, it's got a screwdriver on it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right there. So it's got that little screwdriver on the end of it. I've been wanting one of them.
Okay.
There's a lot of times I am somewhere I ain't got them, so there you go.
All right, appreciate it.
Not a hand me down, but a hand me up. That's what I heard a guy say one time. I tell you, the other thing I remember was this door. Remember it being kicked in? I showed you. Jason got it when he was here the other day. He kind of got it to pop out somewhat, and he shot some little brad nails in, and then he just kind of caulked it in right there. You know, it's looks pretty good. I might put a little bit of mud right there just to smooth that out a little bit. That's where we thinking a little domestic violence might have been going on. I'm not a private eye, but that's what I'm thinking. He's got the refrigerator. Of course, it wasn't hugely dirty. It was really kind of clean, and nothing was broke in it, which was a plus. But Jason's went through, took all of it. Jeff has gone through. Too many J's. Jeff's gone through, took all the shelves out of it, washed it.
Yeah, do the oven.
He's got gonna do a little cleaning on the oven. I bought these products right here yesterday, and he's gonna wash the cabinets really good. See if we can get them washed up. I put a bunch of these in throughout the house, trying to get that smoke smell out. I've got electricians doing wiring out in the garage because that guy that lived here was about as good of an electrician as I am, and he had a mess going on out there with adding some lights in and whatnot. I put a new light up here in the bathroom. I put a new light up here. I ain't much of an electrician, but the guy that does all my electrical bit work, he saw me one day using an old cheap, tester, and he kept saying, man, you're gonna get yourself hurt with that thing. Well, I did. I had one time a tester gave me a false reading, and I thought they were dead. And at 110, boy, it can hurt you. Like a 220, I've always heard will knock you down, knock you away from it. And 110 will hold you and grab you. And that's what it did to me. It got a hold of me and wouldn't let go, and I fell backwards. So my advice, one of my advices to you is make sure you get you a good tester. Well, we're gonna end today. It's almost 5 o'clock. Jeff's doing a bunch of touch-up painting, just making things look better. One of the great things about dealing with a local hardware paint store is the cashmere that was on this wall was a different base than what I use on the rest of the houses. What happened is the local hardware store got a new girl in, and she was just learning the paint. And I went up to get my cashmere that I always paint all my rental houses. She picked up the wrong base, which was no big deal because we painted this house here with it. Well, one time I took that paint and tried to match another place. It wouldn't match. The guy who owns the hardware store, his name's Jeff, he figured out what had happened, and we got it corrected, and I took care of that other house we were trying to touch up. So today, when my Jeff, not Jeff at the hardware store, but my Jeff, started to touch up paint, he had splotches all over the walls because it wasn't matching. So I called the owner, Jeff, of the hardware store, paint store, told him what was going on. He said, I know what it is. He mixed me up a gallon, matching perfect. Guys, as you see Jeff, he's closing out over here. He's trying to finish up his painting and cleaning and all that. Guys, we're gonna say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. It's snowing again out here. Man, our winter ain't gonna let up. And Jeff and I ain't liking it. We're like, man, if we come up with the money, we're moving to Florida. We're giving all these houses away and getting out of here. We'll see y'all. It's a winter wonderland.